secret lives behind those eyes. Cats have long been misunderstood as aloof, detached creatures. But anyone who has spent time with them knows there is far more beneath those mesmerizing eyes. Every flick of a tail, every gentle nuzzle, and even every distant stare carries layers of emotions as complex and profound as those of any human. From the tiniest kitten learning to navigate the world, to the wise old feline who has seen years pass, cats experience joy, fear, love, and even grief. The moment a cat enters a home, it begins forming bonds that are deep, subtle, and remarkably loyal. A cat may curl up beside someone not out of convenience, but out of genuine affection, sensing the emotional state of its human companion. Studies have shown that cats can detect stress, sadness, and even loneliness, often responding with gentle purring, soft paw taps, or simply by being present as silent, comforting presence that speaks louder than words ever could. Yet, this emotional intelligence is often hidden behind a veil of independence. Unlike dogs, who are expressive and eager to please, cats communicate in quiet, intricate ways. A slow blink, for example, is a gesture of trust and love, a feline kiss, if you will. Their subtle body language, from the curling of a tail to the positioning of ears, reveals their inner state and their willingness to connect. But cats also carry memories of loss and trauma. Shelter cats, abandoned kittens, or those rescued from harsh environments often show emotional scars that last a lifetime. Trust must be earned slowly, and once broken, it can be challenging to restore. Yet, when a cat does open its heart, the connection formed is profound, unwavering, and full of loyalty that rivals any human relationship. In this series, we will explore the unseen emotional worlds of cats, how they love, how they mourn, how they forgive, and how they remain loyal in ways that are sometimes heartbreaking, sometimes joyful, but always deeply moving. From the kitten discovering the warmth of a lap for the first time to the elderly cat clinging to a familiar scent as memories fade, their emotional journey mirrors the highs and lows of life itself. Silent connections, how cats bond with humans. The moment a cat steps into a home, a quiet relationship begins, a relationship that is often subtle, mysterious, and deeply emotional. Unlike dogs, who may wear their feelings openly, cats form bonds in nuanced ways, using gestures, body language, and quiet presence to communicate trust, love, and loyalty. Understanding these connections requires patience, observation, and an openness to the unique ways cats express themselves. Cats are masters of perception. They notice routines, moods, and energy shifts in their humans, often responding in ways that comfort or reassure. A soft rub against a hand, a curl on a lap, or a gentle nuzzle on a cheek may seem small, but these gestures are deliberate expressions of attachment. They are a cat's way of saying, "I see you, I trust you, and I choose you." Such moments create invisible threads, weaving an emotional tapestry that deepens with every interaction. Trust is the cornerstone of the human-cat bond. Many cats enter a home timid or cautious, carrying the scars of past experiences. Their loyalty must be earned through consistency, gentle care, and respect for their boundaries. Once that trust is established, It manifests in profound ways, following you from room to room, softly greeting you at the door, or offering companionship during quiet moments. These behaviors are not mere habits, they are acts of emotional investment, reflecting a bond that is both subtle and steadfast. Communication plays a key role in these connections. Cats often convey affection through slow blinking, purring, or even quiet vocalizations. Each signal is a nuanced message, expressing emotions that range from contentment to curiosity to empathy. Observing and responding to these signals strengthens the bond, creating a dialogue that transcends words. Cats also show their loyalty through presence. Even when they are not actively seeking attention, their choice to remain nearby speaks volumes. They are companions in silence, emotional anchors who notice distress, share joy, and offer comfort without demand. In their quiet, understated way, cats teach us that true connection does not require noise or grand gestures. It thrives in trust, patience, and subtle acts of love. Whiskers of memory. How cats remember and feel. Cats are more than just present moment creatures. Behind those watchful eyes lies an astonishing memory, a catalogue of experiences that shapes their emotions, reactions, and relationships. Unlike humans, who often recall events with narrative detail, cats remember through association, through sense, sounds, and subtle cues that trigger feelings long after an event has passed. A familiar corner of the house, the scent of a favorite human, or even the rustle of a specific bag can spark a flood of recognition, joy, or caution. It's this unique memory that makes cats both sensitive and fiercely loyal. A cat may disappear for hours, seemingly aloof, yet the moment it senses someone it trusts, it will return, sometimes with an almost uncanny precision. This isn't randomness, it's memory guiding instinct, a testament to the depth of their emotional world. Even after months of separation, many cats show clear signs of recognition and attachment, demonstrating bonds that defy time and distance. But memory also carries the weight of loss. Cats who have endured abandonment, illness, or the death of a companion may exhibit behaviors that reveal lingering sorrow. Some will hesitate to trust again, while others may cling more tightly to those who offer safety and love. Their grief, though subtle, is real, manifested in quiet withdrawal, pensive stares out the window, or a sudden search for a lost presence. Observing this is a reminder that cats live lives rich with emotional texture, feeling the highs and lows with a depth that is easy to overlook. Understanding a cat's memory also reveals the power of positive experiences. Gentle handling, consistent affection, and safe environments build trust that lasts a lifetime. A cat who knows comfort and love is capable of extraordinary devotion, returning affection tenfold, whether through a tender nuzzle, a soft purr, or simply choosing to sit nearby. Their memories are not just about survival, they're about connection, loyalty, and emotional resonance. Silent mourning, cats, and the art of grief. Cats may not cry in the way humans do, but their capacity to grieve is undeniable. When a companion, whether another cat, a pet, or a human, disappears from their world, the emotional impact can be profound. Unlike humans, they cannot express sorrow in words, but every action, every quiet pause, and every withdrawn glance tells a story of loss. A cat may linger by a familiar doorway, repeatedly search an empty room, or vocalize softly in ways that feel like whispers of remembrance. This morning isn't fleeting. Some cats may retreat into solitude, showing subtle signs of depression, decreased appetite, or reduced playfulness. Others may become more affectionate, seeking comfort and reassurance from their humans, as if trying to fill the void left behind. Observing a grieving cat reveals just how deeply they bond and how much memory and emotion intertwine in their daily lives. Grief for a cat is an internal journey, a quiet process that underscores the richness of their emotional intelligence. Interestingly, cats are remarkably resilient. While grief can be intense, they often adapt, finding ways to cope with absence and loss. Their resilience is supported by routine, familiarity, and the presence of trusted companions. Humans who recognize and respect this mourning process can provide immense support. Gentle words, a soft touch, or simply being near can offer comfort without forcing interaction. In these moments, the bond between human and cat grows even stronger, rooted in empathy, understanding, and shared emotional space. Cats also remind us of the cyclical nature of life and love. Through grief, they teach patience, presence, and the quiet art of honoring memories. The ways they mourn and heal serve as a mirror, reflecting our own capacity for love, attachment, and emotional depth. Understanding this allows us to connect more deeply with them, recognizing that their emotions are not superficial or fleeting. They are profound, layered, and entirely genuine. Unseen bonds, the loyalty cats carry. Cats are often misunderstood as independent loners, but those who live with them know the quiet, unwavering loyalty they offer. Unlike overt displays of affection, a cat's loyalty is subtle, woven into everyday actions. The gentle brush against your leg, the choice to sleep near you, or the soft purring that vibrates like a comforting heartbeat. These gestures may seem small, but they reveal a profound emotional connection built on trust, memory, and respect. Loyalty in cats is not conditional. A cat doesn't demand constant attention or praise. It observes, learns, and remembers. It recognizes who provides safety, who brings warmth, and who consistently offers kindness. Over time, this awareness deepens into devotion. A cat that has been nurtured with love and patience may follow you from room to room, greet you with soft meows after long absences, or remain by your side during illness or distress. In these quiet moments, their loyalty is unmistakable, almost sacred. Cats also show loyalty in crisis. Stories abound of cats waiting at hospital doors, returning home after days of being lost, or refusing to leave the side of a sick companion. Their actions are deliberate, guided by memory and emotion, demonstrating that loyalty is not about proximity, but about connection. Even when misunderstood, ignored, or challenged, many cats remain steadfast, revealing a depth of devotion that rivals that of any creature. Yet, loyalty is a two-way street. Cats respond to consistency, kindness, and respect. A home that nurtures their emotional and physical needs will be met with unshakable allegiance. They remember gestures of care, gentle feeding, soothing words. even shared silence and translate those memories into ongoing attachment. A loyal cat is not simply affectionate. It becomes an emotional partner, a quiet guardian of moods, and a subtle mirror reflecting human emotions with uncanny accuracy. In this exploration, we begin to see that a cat's loyalty is not flashy or demanding. It is quiet, patient, and profoundly moving. Recognizing it requires attention, empathy, and the willingness to see the world from their perspective. The language of whiskers, understanding feline emotions. Cats speak a language often invisible to the untrained eye, a complex code of gestures, postures, and subtle signals that convey their deepest feelings. Every flick of a tail, twitch of an ear, and movement of the whiskers tells a story of curiosity, contentment, fear, or love. To truly understand a cat, one must learn to read this silent dialogue, a language that reflects both instinct and emotion. Tail positions are one of the clearest indicators. A high, straight tail often signals confidence and happiness, while a tail tucked close can indicate fear or insecurity. Slow, deliberate flicks can suggest irritation, whereas gentle swishes may show excitement or anticipation. Similarly, the position of a cat's ears reveals much about its emotional state. Forward ears indicate curiosity or engagement. Flattened ears signal fear or aggression, and subtle rotations reveal alertness to nearby stimuli. Whiskers are equally expressive. When relaxed, they fan out gently. When tense or pushed forward, they indicate interest, hunting instincts, or cautious approach. Observing whisker movement alongside other body language allows humans to decode a cat's feelings with astonishing accuracy. Even the smallest details, a slow blink, a soft paw tap, or a gentle nudge communicate trust, affection, and emotional connection. Vocalizations add another layer to their emotional repertoire. A soft purr often signals contentment, though cats also purr when anxious or seeking comfort. Meows, chirps, and trills vary in tone and frequency depending on context, forming a nuanced vocal language directed primarily toward humans and trusted companions. Learning to interpret these signals deepens the bond between cat and human, understanding a subtle hiss as a warning rather than aggression, or recognizing a gentle nudge as a request for attention, creates empathy and strengthens trust. The emotional world of cats is not silent, it is rich, intricate, and endlessly fascinating for those willing to observe and understand. Beyond humans, cats and their unlikely friendships. While cats are often portrayed as solitary animals, many develop meaningful bonds not just with humans, but with other animals as well. These relationships reveal a side of feline emotion that is both surprising and profoundly touching. Cats, with their keen intuition and sensitivity, are capable of forming friendships that go beyond instinct, extending loyalty, trust, and even affection to unexpected companions. In multi-pet households, cats frequently form alliances with dogs, rabbits, or even birds. At first glance, these relationships may seem improbable, yet they often flourish through patience, observation, and mutual respect. A cat may groom a dog, share sleeping spaces, or playfully chase alongside another animal, demonstrating both trust and camaraderie. These interactions reveal that a cat's emotional capacity is not limited by species. They can bond deeply with those who respect their space, communicate gently, and reciprocate affection. Play is a key element in these friendships. Cats engage in subtle games of chase, pounce, or mock fighting that mirror hunting instincts, but also strengthen social bonds. Through these playful rituals, cats communicate trust, learn boundaries, and create shared memories that reinforce connection. Even in seemingly minor gestures, such as brushing against a friend or curling up nearby, cats signal emotional investment and loyalty. Observing cats in these interspecies relationships highlights their remarkable adaptability. They assess personalities, adjust behaviors, and navigate social dynamics with finesse. Cats' loyalty extends not only to individuals, but to relationships, protecting, comforting, and supporting their companions in ways that mirror the devotion they show to humans. These unlikely friendships also teach us valuable lessons. They remind us that connection transcends differences, that trust can bridge worlds, and that love is not confined to a single species. A cat's ability to empathize and form emotional bonds demonstrates that their world is far richer than the stereotype of the aloof loner suggests. Emotional guardians. How cats sense and heal. Cats are often described as independent, but their emotional awareness is nothing short of extraordinary. They possess a subtle, almost mystical ability to sense moods, detect stress, and respond to the emotional needs of their human companions. This intuitive connection transforms them into silent healers, offering comfort without demand or expectation. Many cat owners have experienced the uncanny timing of a feline's presence. A cat may jump onto a lap just when sadness strikes, purr softly during moments of anxiety, or simply remain nearby during illness. These gestures are not coincidental. They reflect acute observation, memory, and emotional intelligence. Cats can read changes in posture, scent, and voice tone, responding in ways that calm, soothe, and reassure. Beyond humans, cats also sense tension and fear in other animals. In multi-pet households, a cat may act as mediator, offering companionship to a distressed animal or avoiding triggers that could provoke conflict. This emotional sensitivity highlights their ability to navigate complex social and emotional landscapes with precision. The healing power of a cat is often understated. Scientific studies have shown that interacting with cats can lower stress, reduce blood pressure, and trigger the release of oxytocin, the bonding hormone, in humans. But the impact is deeper than physical response. Cats teach mindfulness through presence, patience through subtle communication, and empathy through shared space. Their purring, once thought to be merely a sign of contentment, also serves as a self-soothing and therapeutic mechanism, benefiting both feline and human alike. Yet, this emotional awareness comes with vulnerability. Cats absorb energy from their environment, and negative emotions can affect them too. That's why providing a stable, loving, and safe environment is essential for their well-being. In return, their loyalty, sensitivity, and quiet companionship create bonds that are profound, lasting, and emotionally enriching. Courage in fur, tales of feline bravery. Cats may seem small and fragile, but their courage often defies their size. Beneath soft fur and gentle purrs lies a fearless heart capable of extraordinary bravery. Time and again, stories emerge of cats standing guard, protecting their human companions, or venturing into danger to defend those they love. Their courage is quiet, unannounced, yet unforgettable. One of the most remarkable aspects of feline bravery is its connection to emotional bonds. Cats do not act out of instinct alone, they act from loyalty, empathy, and attachment. A cat sensing a threat may confront a much larger adversary, not out of recklessness, but out of the deep-seated drive to protect their household or companion. In such moments, fear is outweighed by devotion, revealing the emotional strength hidden behind those watchful eyes. Cats also display courage in the face of illness, injury, or abandonment. Shelter cats, rescued from harsh conditions, often endure incredible stress yet adapt, showing resilience and trust when offered care. Even in recovery, they continue to form deep emotional bonds, teaching humans the meaning of patience, empathy, and unwavering loyalty. Their bravery is not just physical, it is emotional, manifested in the willingness to open their hearts despite past trauma. Play and curiosity are other forms of feline courage. Exploring new spaces, investigating unfamiliar creatures, and learning through trial and error all demonstrate boldness and intelligence. Each leap, each cautious approach reflects not only a survival instinct, but also a confidence born of observation and emotional awareness. Perhaps the most inspiring aspect of a cat's bravery is its subtlety. Unlike human heroism, which seeks recognition, feline courage is quiet, often unseen, yet deeply impactful. A cat sitting vigil beside a sick child, a feline guiding a lost companion back home, or simply refusing to abandon a human in distress. These acts reveal a loyalty and courage that resonate far beyond their small frames. Eternal pawprints, the lasting imprint of a cat's heart. Cats may leave our homes, but they never truly leave our hearts. Their emotional presence lingers long after their fur has faded from our laps or their paws have stopped padding across the floor. The love, loyalty, and courage they share carve invisible pawprints into our lives, remind us of the depth of connection possible between species and the quiet power of a heart that loves without condition. The bonds cats form are profound because they are built on observation, trust, and empathy. They sense our moods, respond to our fears, and celebrate our joys, often in ways so subtle they almost go unnoticed. Yet, those gestures, soft nuzzles, a curling up beside us during sleepless nights, or a quiet purr at the right moment create a language of love that transcends words. A cat's loyalty is not loud or demanding, but steady, patient, and unwavering. Loss teaches us the true weight of this bond. When a beloved cat passes, their absence is palpable, a silent echo in every corner of the home. Yet even in grief, their legacy remains. Memories of shared moments, the gentle headbutt, the playful chase, the comforting presence during hardship continue to inspire, console, and teach us empathy. Cats remind us that love is measured not in grand gestures, but in constancy, attentiveness, and emotional resonance. the courage they display throughout life, whether facing danger, comforting the distressed, or simply exploring the unknown, leaves an indelible mark. It teaches resilience, patience, and the quiet strength found in loyalty. In observing their emotional world, we learn to honor the present, appreciate subtle expressions of love, and recognize that courage can exist in the gentlest of beings. Eternal pawprints are more than metaphor. They are the lasting influence of connection. Cats imprint on our routines, our emotions, and our hearts in ways that shape how we live, love, and understand the world. Their lives may be fleeting compared to ours, but the emotional depth they share endures, a testament to their intelligence, sensitivity, and devotion. As we reflect on this journey through the emotional world of cats' love, loss, loyalty, courage, and empathy, we realize that every encounter with a cat is a lesson in compassion and connection. Their hearts, though small, leave footprints that are nothing short of monumental.